Police in Victoria say more needs to be done to address knife crime amid a rise in youth gang activity after the stabbing murders of two boys in Melbourne's West overnight. Detective Inspector Graham Banks spoke to the media a short time ago.
Witness and CCTV vision shows that these murders were committed by a large group of male offenders who appeared to be covered with face masks. They fled the scene in a vehicle that's yet to be identified, and vision shows that they were armed with machetes and long-edged weapons. Whilst the investigation is in its early stage, it has the hallmarks of a youth gang crime. It is one of the most horrific crimes in a substantial and growing list of crimes of this nature. When we see crimes of this nature sometimes occur, and there's been some very, very brutal murders of this nature, there has been occasion where people have been targeted by mistaken identity. There is potential that the offenders know these people and they've been specifically targeted as well, but it's also clearly the possibility that there's been a mistaken identity and that this is what's occurred.
That's Detective Inspector Graham Banks speaking there a short while ago. And our reporter Danushi Dias has been following the story and joins me now. Danushi, you've been out at the scene and the community obviously would have been absolutely rocked by this. These two young boys just aged 12 and 15.
There are no words, Steph, to describe the gravity and just the weight that community is feeling this morning. Obviously being Father's Day, it was just heartbreaking to see the impact of such a senseless and heartless crime. So this morning, the father of 15-year-old Dow actually spoke to the ABC and was sharing his heartbreak. He wants people to know that his son is not a criminal, and he shared photos of 15-year-old Dow saying that he loved to play basketball, so he liked to play that on Sundays. I also spoke to the mum of a friend of Dow whose son would play basketball with him, and she was just in tears. And she was actually, I was there with some other reporters, and she was praying in front of us, just asking God to for these senseless killings to come to an end. So it was really heartbreaking, and there were people there just listening to her brought to tears as well. So it's been a really, really dark start to the day. And I think it's just the randomness of this attack and the age of these young boys that is so hard to just make sense of. And the fact now that we just heard from police that this could be a case of mistaken identity, I can't even imagine what the parents are feeling right now upon hearing that. From that press conference, we've also learned that it sounds like there was about 8 people involved in these murders, and we're not sure if which gang they may be related to, but police did say that there has been an uptick in youth gang crimes, and they're trying to get a hold of it. But unfortunately today we saw the outcome of these kinds of issues in our community, and my heart just goes out to the families and of those involved. I also spoke to a couple who had CCTV and captured footage of one of the attacks. Now they don't know the family, they don't know Dow or the 12-year-old boy, but this couple have young children. Their son is actually 12 as well, and they said their own kids are now too afraid to leave the home. So it's a heartbreaking story, and we're just going to wait for more answers to come out.
Just unimaginable. Thank you so much for that, Danushi. And obviously, police saying that it was one of the most brutal and vicious types of gang violence that they have seen in some time, despite a record number of seizures of machetes and long-bladed knives.